A lot of business owners struggle to fill up their calendar, but what if that's not you? What if you're absolutely finding it fine to fill up your calendar, but the problem is that these people are either not showing up to the calls or they show up and they're not a good fit? So what do we do about it? What you have to actually do is validate your leads, which means before you even get as far as being on a call with them, you establish whether they are a good fit, and if they're not, they are eliminated in the nicest way possible, so that your time's not wasted, their time's not wasted, and so on. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few different methods of doing it. I'm going to show you my preferred method, which is the straightforward all-in-one method. I'm going to show you a bot method. I'm going to show you a method using a popular call booking software. And finally, I'm going to show you a completely free method for if you've got no software and no budget, but you still want to be able to do this. So keep watching for that one. So just shrink me down there out the way. Okay, and this is the first option. Now I have this, I'm just going to show you. In fact, I'm going to go back. Just going to come out of this. This is a platform called Gold Star Pro. I do a lot of my demos on here. I do a lot of funnel building on this platform, and this is a platform where if you join one of my programs or my membership, you will actually get access to all of my funnels pre-built for you, as well as the guidance that goes with them. But I'm just going to show you in here. So if I just head over back to, sorry, I'm distracted now because I wasn't planning on doing that. If we head over to forms, and I'm going to show you a basic form. So in your calendar, you can attach any form to any calendar. And what you need to do is you need to ask a series of questions that will allow you to determine whether or not somebody is a good fit. Now, depending on whatever software you have, it's going to be slightly different for you. So this is just, a general, let's call it validation, so I know which demo this was. So what you're gonna do is you're obviously gonna add your forms as normal. You ask people for their first name, their last name, and so on. And then what you need to do is think about what the other things that are important. So let me give you a live example. This one, how long have you been in business? This question. Maybe you only work with people who are established and you need them to have been in business for at least 3 years. Now, I don't think this is a very good example because I think this is actually a text field. So let's just pick one. So let's just pretend you want to create a new field. And I'm just going to say, okay, I'm going to do radio, because radio is the little buttons that they can tick. And we're just going to say, let's do the same question. How long are you in business? Demo, oops. And we're just going to say, I don't know, like less than one, no, that's greater than, isn't it? Less than 1 year. Starting out, you get another one which is 1 to 3 years, and so on. 1 to 3 years and 4+ years. Let's just do that. I'm just going to do it in additional info. You could do it in general info. You're probably not going to be using this platform, so it doesn't matter. But however, you figure out how they do it anyway. So let's just have a look. It's this one here. How long are you in business? Demo. Okay, so then whatever thing you're on, what you then need to do is add or find a way of adding a condition. So you can just click on this, and you can. It depends what you want to do, but what we want to do is we want to disqualify them. So I'm going to disqualify the lead if how long are you in business is equal to less than 1 year. And I'm going to show a message, sorry, we aren't a good fit. Or if you wanted to be really nice, you could send them to a URL and say, hey, we're not a good fit, but I can offer you this, or I can refer you to my good colleague. You can make agreements with people in your network who do work with people who's just starting off, and you could arrange a partnership with them. They can give you they could give you referrals and so on. And that's literally it. That's all you do. But first you need to figure it out. So another example could be if you offer Facebook or Google Ads as a service, you could say, how much budget do you have each month? And if they say less than 1,000, you say, sorry, I can't help you. Maybe you want to say less than 5,000, I can't help you. Some other examples could be, what do you want to get out of working with me? And you could have check boxes. And if they tick something that you can't do, you can say, sorry, we're not a good fit. So what you need to do is you need to have a think about like what has happened on these calls you've done before, what has made them not a good fit, and so on. So this is one method. This is a very, basic method. Always, obviously, remember. And let's just preview it. I'll just show you, see if it works. I'm just going to say less than 1 year. I'm going to submit that. Oh no, we aren't a good fit. So obviously always test what you do first. So that's one option. That's using my favorite all-in-one platform, Gold Star Pro. So the next one, Calendly. I know a lot of you guys use Calendly. So I have actually tried, this is a free account. I don't use it anymore because I use Gold Star Pro, but on my free account, I still have this one. Now in the membership questions, I tried to do the same thing, and unfortunately you do not have that option, but Calendly does have the option, and it's here called routing. And it's the same thing. So you ask them a question, and depending on what answer they give, you do something else. So you validate them, they say they're not a good lead, and so on. So, you would need to, if you're using Calendly, you'll need to upgrade to have that, or you'd need to choose the method I'm going to give you later, or just switch to using like an all-in-one platform like Gold Star Pro, where you can, it's all included in one platform, you can do it all. By the way, if you do want to migrate to Gold Star Pro, we will build you your first funnel for free, and your free trial will start again when it's built, giving you a full trial with a built funnel on the platform, just to let you know that. So that was Gold Star Pro and Calendly. If you're using Acuity, I cannot do you a demo because the only accounts I have access to are my clients' accounts, and I cannot show you those. But you just have a look and find out, and just, it's the same. It's going to be the same method it's going to be called like something conditional or validation, and so on. So the next method, this is going to look really scary to you right now. I do it using a messenger bot. So this needs to be updated. I'm not going to lie. It's very outdated. This is my welcome message in my bot. So I ask people, hey, welcome. SophBot here, what are you looking for today? And as an example, for people that click through to ads, I ask some questions here. So I say things like, are you want to run ads, then are you ready to scale? And if they're like, oh, no, I'm not ready to scale, then it's like, well, you're not ready to run ads then. So let's see, if they say no, then I say, oh, well, don't fret, would you like to have a chat to brainstorm whether, you have something? So in this case, I actually guide them to book a call. But let me just show you what else happens. So if they say they're ready to scale, then we ask them, do they have a funnel? So if they say, what is a funnel? Then again, they're probably not ready. But if they say yes, then user has a funnel. And are you making leads and sales? So if they say they're not making sales, I'm going to say, sorry, you're not ready to run ads yet. You're not ready to scale. You need to be doing stuff organically first. If they say, hell yeah, then I'm going to say, yeah, they're ready to scale. So then we're going to say, okay, so you should know your conversion rates, blah, blah. Do you know what ads you want to run? And they're like, yeah, Facebook. And then I'll say, do you want to outsource or do it for me? Because obviously if people want to do it themselves, then they don't need a service, they need a course. So all of this stuff is like segmentation. It's segmenting my users to make sure that I'm not getting on a call with them for something that I don't need to. So if they say done for me, go down. Okay, so so this is saying, do you want to have a good chat? And that is, bear with me a sec, because I might be thinking about a different funnel here. Okay, so that's going straight on to a chat. And yeah, I thought I had something to ask them how much budget they wanted to spend, but to be honest, I really need to update this. It's probably in here somewhere under a different path. I think some of it is a little bit repetitive, but you get the point anyway. So you can easily do it, and it doesn't need to be a huge, massive thing like this. It doesn't need to be really, really complicated. You can have it as one simple, basic flow that you do on the free version of MiniChat, which just says, hi, do you want to book a call? Yes. And then it just says, how long have you been in business? You probably couldn't do that on the free one, but you'll just say, have you had your business for at least 2 years? If they say yes, Then you ask them another question. If they say yes, you ask them another question. And as long as they say yes, it will lead them to, okay, click here to book a call. And then you just give them your call booking link. But if at any point they say no, you'll say, okay, sorry, we're not a good fit. And then you just tell them to send you a message and you can chat about it more, but you're not ready to jump on a call right now. Something like that. So that's the other message, the other version. This is the ManyChat one, and I will just pull up the next version. Bear with me. Okay, so if you guessed this option, or if you know me, you probably know I would have said this option. But if you've got no software and nothing at all in place, and you're like, I've not got a budget, I don't want an all-in-one platform, I can't afford it, I can't afford to upgrade my Calendly or like pay for Acuity or something, then this is what you need. You need a good old-fashioned Google form. You can do it on here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you now. How long have you been in business? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you go over to your settings here, you can choose to make this a quiz, and if you do that, you can actually score people based on their answers. So if we go back to this question here and answer key, that's 0 points. That's 0 points, and hang on a sec, sorry. Okay, then what I'm just going to quickly show you is I'm going to create a section. Past. I'm going to create a section. Failed. And down here I'm going to say go to section based on answer. So 1, I'm going to go to failed. 2, I'm going to go to failed. And 3, I'm going to go to passed. And then so in here, I'm just going to put some, hi, you have passed, click here to book a call. And down here, and what I've just done there is after section 2, submit form. So it doesn't continue to section 3, sorry, we aren't a good fit. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry. I just need to do that as a text field. So I'll just do that. Sorry, we weren't a good fit. And then that's it. So you can either do it that way and then try and play around with points and scoring, and at the end, you know, like work out their score, give them a pass or fail. And there's like a few settings you want to look at here. So for example, I would just switch off all of these so that they're all turned off because you don't want them to see how you're scoring it. You could set a default point scoring system here. Set it to collect email addresses. Send response or copy their response. Always allow response editing. Okay. You probably won't have that, but yeah, turn that off. And then if you want, you can show progress. And then just say, I don't know, thanks, something like that. And that's it. So that's like a way that you could do it using, you know, a special kind of system. And alternatively, forget all this quiz stuff, just have them submit the form. Make sure you ask them for their email address, obviously. And if they answer the questions how you like them, then you can just message them with the, you know, with your call booking link. So you're basically just asking them to answer questions first. And there's other ways you can do it. If you have a form on your website, if you're using, you know, any kind of website like WordPress or Wix, you can do it the same way. You create a form, and then as soon as they submit that form, it gets emailed to you, and then you just look at it and you decide whether to invite them on a call or not. But the ways I've shown you today are ways you can do it on an automated level, because we always want to do things automatically so that your time is freed up and you can spend your time filling your calendar instead of spending your time reading questionnaires and validating your leads. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, let me know. I will leave a couple of links below for you to see in case you do want to check out any of these platforms. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you all soon. Thank you so much.